Hello YouTubers, Adam Guy here from AGuy Studios and welcome to this video. In this video basically all I'm going to be doing is going over what I'd like to see in F1 2017. I'm a great fan of the game. I've been playing the F1 games for ages now. I've been playing them since F1 2010 I think. I mean, I remember playing the old F1 games on, was it the F1 Championship or Challenge? Yeah, I think it was, on PS3 I believe. So obviously it was nice to play proper Formula 1 games and good to see him back. Now, F1 2016, really liked it. I think it's a really good game. I think the way you can customise your driver and your career, I think that's great. I do like the mechanics of the game, apart from one little nick that I'm going to talk about in a bit. I think the graphics of the game, I think it looks quite nice. I don't know if it's just me, but I personally think last year's game might have looked a little bit better in some places, but we won't say. But yes, I think it's a lovely looking game. You know, I like the idea of the safety car, the virtual safety car as well. I think that's nice to have that included. And just a few little things that they've changed just to make the game all round better. But unfortunately, like any game, there is obviously nicks and picks. One of my nips and picks is I don't like the way when you come out the pit that it holds on to your car too long. I feel that they need to give you more control when your car is coming out the pit lane. Sometimes, you know, I've come out of the end of the pit lane, and because the computers had control of the car, I've had to brake really hard to make a corner or turn or maybe even run off, or it runs you onto sort of a dirty line, which is obviously quite annoying if you've just had new tyres put on. Also as well, I think they need to do a little bit of work on the safety car for next year, or this year, sorry, the video's in 2017 now, so this year. I think they need to do a little bit more work on that, and as well with the virtual safety car. Obviously, like I said, I like the idea of it, but I think it's got a few bugs. I think it comes out a little bit too easily. I think they need to put the restrictions a little higher on the safety car, so when it actually does come out. Same with the virtual safety car. You know, if you're driving a track like Monaco or Azerbaijan, you spend pretty much most of the race under virtual safety car or safety car, and that, you know, that's quite annoying for that. So I feel that they can work on that a little bit. I also feel, you know, like I said, I like the mechanics of the game, but I feel the traction control might need to be tweaked a bit. I have played the game on both controller and with a steering wheel. And I sort of found the same problem on both, and that the cars spin the wheels probably way too much easily than they should, and the cars spin a lot easier than they should. I've been playing these games for years with the traction control turned on. I've never had a problem. Since I've played this game, I physically cannot drive these cars with the traction control off. I crash pretty much every lap, and I'm quite an experienced player to this game, you know, and it's quite annoying because sometimes I do feel I'd like to turn it off. You know, you get the challenge of obviously trying to drive in the wet, trying to preserve your tyres a little bit more, and I find if you turn the traction control off, that sort of takes that aspect away from it a little bit, because obviously, you know, there's nothing better than trying to manage your tyres and your traction, but you know, in the wet you can pretty much put the hammer down every time out of every corner, and you know the car's going to be there, which makes it, yes, easier to drive, but it doesn't give you the feel that you're actually really driving the car like I used to like in the old games, where you could actually manage the car with the traction control a little bit better. Also as well, in the career, obviously it's good what they've done and where they're going with it, but I feel for this year's game they need to work on the dialogue a little bit better with your PR and the R&D person you speak to, because I feel you don't talk to them enough. I feel that you don't interact with them enough. You know, you don't actually see them that much through your career as well. You know, they only pop up once in a while. Obviously the R&D guy pops up every time you finish researching something, but even then that takes quite a while to do that. So I find that you know, I find that sometimes you don't see him, and sometimes it's a bit pointless when you see him, because you only see him very often. Also, with the AI, I think the AI is good. I do think the AI is obviously better. but at the same time, once again, the jump in classes is quite vast in some ways, I guess. You know, obviously very easy is, well, very easy, you know, which is good for obviously players that don't play the game. But when you start to get up to sort of hard and expert, it's, you know, sometimes there's like a limit and it just jumps very quickly. Like it'll go from you being pretty much on pace with the cars to you moving up that one more difficulty, and then suddenly you're 3 seconds slower. And it's like, well, where's this come from? So maybe they could work on just the gap in basically the difficulty between the AI levels. But this is something that obviously a lot of people have said over the years, and I can understand, you know, it is probably hard to make. I mean, I'm not a video games developer myself, I don't make games, so I can imagine to actually even just create a game like this, it's probably a lot of hard work. So I don't mean to slag people off that do this, you know, I just always try to give a bit of feedback really to how I feel the game could be, to maybe just improve it, really, that's all. So yeah, I just, you know, I thought I'd do this video just to, you know, give my opinion, give my views, obviously being an avid F1 fan, and obviously the new season just starting, which is awesome. It's got me playing the game again, and it's just sort of reminded me of just stuff that I'd like to see in the new game this year. I mean, I do feel it's going to be good. Obviously on next gen consoles now, they're able to do a lot more work, so I do feel the game is also always going to look better. I do feel it's probably going to drive better, and the mechanics are always going to be a little bit better. But I hope obviously they do fix a few little bugs in the game. Also another bug, sorry, I forgot to mention, I think they fixed it now, but when you used to be behind the safety car, sometimes the AI cars would just fly straight past you, even though you're meant to be, you know, formed and not overtaken, and sometimes the AI cars would just fly past you. Or there was even times where I actually got taken off the track by an AI car, under safety car, which I did find quite funny, excuse me, but at the same time was very, very annoying. So I hope they get that, I hope that's completely fixed. So thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the race in the background. That was quite a fun race to drive, I will be honest. And I hope obviously you comment, like and subscribe as always. Please check out the channel. I've got loads of other videos on there about different stuff. Some F1, some gaming, some flight sim, bit of everything really. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.